Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar. Today is Tuesday, January 30th. It's really hard to believe that the month of January is over, and we're 1 month into 2018, but we're so happy that all of you are continuing to support our programming, and we hope that you enjoyed today's show. Today we're going to be joined by some wonderful guests on our show. First, we will be joined by Joel Greenbaum and Latima King with CareerSource Broward, who are here today to discuss some excellent 2018 employment programs offered by CareerSource Broward. Then we will be joined by Laura Stearns, Leanne Santana, and Mercedes Woodall, who are here today to talk to you about how you can help us fight cancer right here in the city of Miramar at the 2018 Pines Miramar Relay for Life. Please remember that you can tune in live on Facebook and Periscope using the @City of Miramar handle. You can also download the TuneIn Radio application on your smart device by searching It's Right Here in Miramar, and you can listen live on the radio. You can also dial in at any portion of this program by calling 1-877-2-MIRAMAR. That's 1-877-264-7262. Now, the weather for today is really nice here in the city of Miramar. We have some mostly sunny skies coming our way with a little bit of wind. The high temperature will be 71 degrees and the low will be 56. City of Miramar is inviting all of you to help us celebrate Black History Month this weekend. Join us on Saturday, February the 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. for a celebration concert at the Miramar Cultural Center located at 2400 Civic Center Place. This concert is featuring artists Case, Regina Bell, and Deep Fried Funk, and will be hosted by Tamara G. There are free ticket vouchers available at the Miramar Cultural Center Arts Park box office and at MiramarCulturalCenter.org. If you'd like more information on this event, please give us a call at 954-602-4500. The Miramar Cultural Center also has an exciting exhibition that's going to be honoring Black History Month as well. The Miami Urban Contemporary Experience is featuring As a Matter of Black, an exhibition curated by Bart Merville for free. That's exhibiting at our Anson Art Gallery beginning February 1st. That's this Thursday, and it will be open as well during our Black History Celebration concert. So we're encouraging all of you to come out and look at that. This Saturday, the city of North Lauderdale is hosting a 50-plus statewide domino tournament. The Miramar High School would also invite all of you to the I Love 21st Century Learning event. That's a showcase of academic excellence, inspiring 21st century learners to lead in an innovative future. This event is taking place Tuesday, February the 13th at 6 p.m. at the Miramar High School campus. The Southeast South Central Focal Point, administered by the City of Miramar, would like to invite all of our seniors to Walk to Wellness, a senior 1K walk on Thursday, February the 22nd at Preserve Park. That event is located at 3150 Southwest 52nd Avenue in Pembroke Park, Florida. For more information on that event and how seniors can participate, you can call our offices at 954-889-2722. City of Miramar would like all of you to participate in the 9th annual NAF Tour de Broward, which benefits Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. That event is co-sponsored by the City of Miramar and will take place on Sunday, February 25th at Miramar Regional Park. The Tour de Broward 2018 is featuring a variety of events for adults, children, physically challenged athletes, and wounded warriors alike. These events include a 3K walk, a 5K timed run, a 50K and 100K cycling challenge, and the Power of Play Kids Zone. To register for this event, please visit tourdebroward.com, and for more information, you can call 954-276-1241. We'd also like to let everyone know that the City of Miramar Wayne Messam is also partnering with Memorial Hospital Miramar and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital on a free 3K run, walk, and health fair. It's also going to be a family fun day, and that's happening here at the City of Miramar on Saturday, March 17th from 8 to 1 p.m. This event is going to feature health screenings, a kids zone, and so much more for the entire family. If you'd like information on that event, please call 954-602-3198. Now, at this time, I'd like to reintroduce our very special guest this morning from Career Source Broward. I have Joel Greenbaum and Latima King, who are here today to talk to us about some really great employment programs that are happening for the community here in Broward County. So thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, before we get into talking a little bit about the programs, I'd just like to hear from each of you a little bit about yourself and your career with the Career Source Broward and kind of just the things you're doing in our community.
Sure.
Ladies first.
Well, thank you again. My name is Latima King. I'm the program manager for the Summer Youth Employment Program. I've been with Career Source Broward for about 7 years now. Started off as the community liaison, which is the position that goes out and tries to recruit employers and work with the community for the program, and then was promoted to the program manager. Since being the program manager, I've really taken the program and skyrocketed to where it is today, with getting more employers involved and more funding so that we can put more kids to work.
Wonderful. And Joel?
I'm Joel Greenbaum. I'm the project manager for the National Dislocated Worker Program. And actually, I'm relatively new to Career Source Broward. I'm coming from the private sector, but I've also been in the public sector nonprofit community for a long time prior to that. And our program is in response to the hurricanes recently with Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Maria. And it's a disaster relief program to help people whose employment was impacted by the hurricanes or who were displaced by the hurricanes, such as the people coming from the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico.
Absolutely. Now, thank you both for giving us that great segue. So, as they mentioned this morning, we're going to be talking about two very important programs. First thing I'd like to discuss is the Summer Youth Employment Program, and then we're going to get into the Disaster Dislocated Workers Program. I think they're just two super important initiatives, and we want to give this information to our community. So, the Summer Youth Employment Program, I understand there is a need for employers to help facilitate this program, and there are a lot of benefits for employers as well as students participating in this program. So if you could just give us a little bit of a background of what the program is about and how employers can participate.
Okay, well, the Summer Youth Employment Program is for economically disadvantaged youth ages 16 to 18 years old, Broward County residents. The main funder is Children's Services Council of Broward County, as well as some additional cities that also provide funding. We started an initiative about 2 years ago where we wanted to venture out and collaborate with for-profit businesses to offer different job opportunities for the youth that were closely related, if not directly related, to their career interests. I noticed that over the years we've had a lot of youth that were interested in veterinarian, entrepreneurship, just maybe starting their own business, just different fields that we didn't normally have to offer them in the program. So we decided that maybe if we reached out into the community to the for-profit businesses, we will be able to provide those opportunities to them. 90% of the youth in our program, this is their first time working. So this is an opportunity for them to kind of test the waters for their career and see, is this really for me? Maybe not. Or maybe, yes, this is what I really want to do. So I get excited about that. I started off in summer youth program in New York, and it just put an excitement in me that the field that I wanted to go into was the right field for me. So I look forward to wanting to give that opportunity to the youth here in Broward County.
Absolutely. Now, there's so many employers here in Broward County, and I know that a lot of them might think, I'd love to help, but, I just don't have the funding to be able to employ a student during the summer months. Tell us a little bit about the commitment that would have to come from these businesses and how Career Source Broward also supports them as well.
Well, it's very affordable. It takes approximately $3,000 for one youth to participate in our 8-week program. We're asking for the for-profit private businesses to just pay half of the youth wages which is only $990.
Wow.
And with that, we are selecting the youth, we're interviewing them, we're matching them to the appropriate job positions that are available that they're offering, and we're also giving support to them as well, to the youth and to the business.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful way for our for-profit businesses to give back to the community,
Yes.
to really put a developed interest into our youth, because they really are the future of employment here in Broward County.
This is our future workforce, so if they can definitely sign on with us and offer this opportunity, not only for a opportunity for the youth to test the waters with the career, but they're investing in the future of our workforce.
Yes, and it can be a small business. It doesn't have
It
to
could
be a
small
huge
business
corporation.
or a huge corporation. I'm open.
Wonderful. Now, for business owners who might be interested in reaching out to you for this program, how could they get in touch with you?
By email, my email is lking@careersourcebroward.com, or by telephone 954-677-5555, and my extension is 1805.
Okay, so that's lking@careersourcebroward.com.
Yes.
So we'd love for all of you business owners out there to reach out. We think this is a super important opportunity, especially for our for-profit businesses to get involved. And like you mentioned, it's very affordable for them to participate and really invest in the future of our youth. So thank you.
Thank you
for sharing that. Now, Joel, looking, and it's hard to believe it's been 5 months, almost 5 months, since these hurricanes have impacted South Florida. And, we were so fortunate that a lot of the major damage didn't really happen in the city of Miramar, but there were a lot of people affected through not being able to be employed, as well as those individuals that you mentioned were displaced from their countries who suffered an even worse epidemic. So tell us a little bit, again, about the Disaster Dislocated Workers Program.
Well, it is exactly that. It's a disaster relief program, and it's designed to help people whose employment was impacted by the hurricane, because it is an employment program, and to put them to work doing restoration, cleanup, and humanitarian aid to other victims of the hurricanes. So it's a win-win all the way around. That's what I love about the program.
Absolutely.
It's a federally funded program that comes through the state and through Broward County through Career Source Broward. And basically anybody whose employment was impacted by the hurricane is eligible. The great thing about it is you just have to be a resident of Broward County. You don't have to, you just have to be residing in Broward County. You do not have to be a resident of Broward County. So anybody who's come here from the Keys, for example, or Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands, as long as they're living in Broward County, they would qualify. And other than having their employment impacted by the hurricane, if they are also considered long-term unemployed, and it's a little bit different definition for the purposes of this grant, if they haven't worked 6 out of the past 13 weeks, they'd be eligible for the program.
Okay.
And so we've been working up to this point primarily with public sector entities like municipalities, the county, the Broward Municipal Services District, and now we are branching out into helping nonprofits who are also serving some of these same people. So, for example, we've had people in the Municipal Services District going door to door, doing needs assessment, and also helping people figure out what kinds of services were available to them. And we're now partnering with a housing organization that's helping economically disadvantaged and frail elderly and people with disabilities whose homes were impacted and they're not able to live in their homes because they're not habitable, and restoring it to a habitable state.
That's wonderful. So you're really, helping two groups of people at the same time, which is really remarkable. Now, is there a full-time time commitment for these individuals looking to participate in this program?
Well, it's considered temporary employment. However, it can be full-time temporary employment. So, for example, the people that are employed can work a maximum of 2,080 hours, which is about the equivalent of a year of full-time employment.
Absolutely.
And our job at Career Source Broward is to then transition them into permanent employment beyond that. The other important piece of this is that they are mandated to get paid the same wages as a worker in the hosting organization. So these jobs tend to pay pretty well, anywhere in the area of $14 to $20 an hour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you talked a little bit about the program eligibility requirements and kind of how that plays into it. Is there any other important notes that people should know about applying for this program, or really kind of getting involved with that before we close?
Well, we have two needs, one for the job seekers, and you can go to our website, which is careersourcebroward.com, and you'll see a slide on the homepage that'll take you where you can then input your information to let us know that you're interested in one of these jobs. And we also are looking for employers who have a need, and the key thing is it has to tie back to the hurricanes in some way.
Yes.
So whether it's restoring properties that were damaged to the hurricanes, restoration or humanitarian aid. Right now we're developing case manager positions to help work with the people that are here from the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico.
Okay, and we're working with nonprofit entities.
Nonprofits
local.
And public entities like governments, different municipalities, the county, parks, etc.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we're definitely, this is a call to action for those in need of, employment with that disaster employment program, but also employers who are, working on projects. They can also participate in that as well.
That's correct, yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And we're so happy to have these programs, which are backed by the state here. And thankful to both of you for coming today just to share this information with our community, because I know that maybe some people might not otherwise know. So we're really thankful.
Thank you. Do we have time that I can give my contact information?
Absolutely.
Okay. You can contact me at 954-202-3830, and my direct extension is 3138. Thank you.
So we have Joel and Latima here today, and if you have any questions, you can look back at this feed and reach out to them via their contact information. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we're going to be joined by some of the staff and committee members of the Pines Miramar Relay for Life event. Stay tuned.
The City of Miramar invites you to its free Black History Celebration concert, Saturday, February 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. at Miramar Cultural Center Arts Park Theater, 2400 Civic Center Place. Enjoy live performances by national recording artist Case, Regina Bell, and Deep Fried Funk, hosted by 101.5 Light FM's Tamara G. Free ticket vouchers are available at the Miramar Cultural Center box office, miramarculturalcenter.org, or call 954-602-4500. Celebrate Black History Month right here in Miramar.
I'm Miramar Mayor Wayne Messam, and I am personally inviting you to the Mayor's 3K Walk, Run, Health, and Yoga Fair sponsored by Memorial Healthcare System, Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, and Calvary Fellowship in Miramar. Come on out for a low-impact 3K walk or run Saturday, March 17th at 8 a.m., followed by the health fair and yoga sessions. We'll have a kids zone, free health screenings, and yoga classes. I would like to see you there getting fit.
Good morning, Miramar. Thank you for remaining tuned in. We're so excited now to have some of the leadership with the Pines Miramar Relay for Life event happening in April. We're so excited to have here this morning. I have Laura Stearns, who's the community manager for Relay for Life with the American Cancer Society. We also have Leanne Santana Longsworth and Mercedes Woodall here today, who are committee members, I think the leads for this event as well. So we're really excited to have these ladies on the show today. They're going to be talking to us all about the amazing fundraising that they're doing for the American Cancer Society through Relay for Life at Pines Miramar. So first, I just want each of you ladies to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about kind of what you do with Relay for Life and your roles in the community as well.
Awesome. My name is Laura Stearns. I work with the American Cancer Society, so I am the Community Development Manager for both Pembroke Pines and Miramar. So whenever there is a fundraising opportunity that comes up in the community, I'm your go-to person. That means I work directly with the Relay for Life as their support system, giving them any resources they need and coaching that they require.
Absolutely. Leanne?
I'm Leanne Santana Longsworth, and I'm a resident of Miramar for the past 27 years. I'm a small business owner in Miramar as well, but I have been on the Relay for Life team for Pembroke Pines for the past 20 years. This is our 20th anniversary, so since the beginning. I'm also a team mentor for a younger team that's a part of Relay for Life. It's made all of young girls and some boys. They're all teenagers, and our youngest member is
6 months old.
6 months old because they keep coming, and their moms bring their baby sisters, and they get bigger, and it's become a family affair. So, and I'm a people lead for them. So
Love that.
I am Mercedes Santana Woodall. I'm actually a commissioner on the South Broward Drainage District, but I'm also a community lead for the City of Miramar for Relay for Life, and I'm also a team mentor for the Divas for a Cure, and I also have been relaying for 20 years with Miramar. It's kind of become a family event for us. We plan our year around it. We constantly are always working towards striving to find a cure for cancer.
Absolutely. Now, I love having you ladies on the show today, especially you two, because they're such dedicated residents here of Miramar, really invested in giving back to our community, and that's just something that we love to see our community being active in, and we love that you're on the show to encourage our residents and our viewers to do the same. So Relay for Life is happening at Walter C. Young Middle School in Pembroke Pines. It's a Pines Miramar Relay for Life together, and that's going to be April 13th and the 14th. Before we get into details about the event, Laura, if you could just first tell us kind of the mission of Relay for Life and through the American Cancer Society and how funding really helps that.
Of course. So the American Cancer Society's mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for the world without cancer. And so Relay for Life plays a major role in that it funds all of our patient programs and services, as well as groundbreaking research. And this all affects residents right here in Miramar through those patient programs and services. So we can offer free rides to and from treatment, hotel lodging for those that need to be closer to their treatment center, as well as wigs, mastectomy bras, all sorts of things, so that we can better help the community in that way.
Yes. So not only are you serving through research and really funding that, but you're also funding, the quality of life behind those who are, affected by cancer.
Correct.
Which, is super important because it really affects people, in their here and now and what they're experiencing now, but also fighting for that cure. So we love that. Now, I know you all kind of told us a little bit about your roles here with the Miramar Pines Relay for Life, but tell us about the ways that people who are interested in this event can participate.
Well, this one I'm going to have to pass along to the volunteers because they all have stepped forward in a way that is attainable and doable for any community member.
Well, I can speak for the team that I support, which is Divas for a Cure. These girls are constantly out in the community. They do fundraisers at California Pizza Kitchen. A lot of times people see them out there. 20% of the sales, they're very fortunate from California Pizza Kitchen, they give back to us. So when you see them there, they're working. They are working. They're trying to find a cure as young as they are. They're raffles. They have done we've done a pageant, Little Miss Relay. We've done silent auctions. Coming up, we do have an event coming up in Pembroke Lakes Mall, where we're going to have, and this is all the teams as well that are going to participate, not just Divas for a Cure, but all the teams that are under the Miramar Relay for Life Pembroke Pines team, they're going to have baskets out there. It's going to be a whole weekend of fun. We've been out at the shops at Pembroke Gardens. So these girls are putting in, and all these teams, to be honest, are really putting in some work out there just to get funding back. But we also take donations, and it's all tax deductible. So if you have a small business, if you want to be put on a banner, if you want to just come out there, be a track marker, if you just want to get out there, I mean, the people that you meet are incredible. This is the time to do it, and it goes back to a great cause.
Yes. So I love that you're appealing not only to people who have a lot of time to invest and give back, but also maybe people who want to participate, but they just don't have the time or maybe so much of the resources to really be out there in the community as you ladies are. So we love that you're those champions for our community. Now, as far as Miramar Pines Relay for Life, I know that you wanted to come on the show to really talk to the residents in Miramar. So what's that message that you have for them?
Well, our message is we really want Miramar residents to step it up. We have a lot of teams that are Pembroke Pines teams. We do have a few teams that are Miramar teams. And we really want to have teams come out that are Miramar based. We are fortunate that our Divas for a Cure team, the majority of our girls on our team are Miramar residents. So they're representing Miramar at this relay already. They're one of the top 10 teams. But we also want our city officials. We want businesses in Miramar to step it up. We have a banner that you can donate a $200 amount and you get your name put on a banner. You can put a track marker if you have a business in Miramar, and it'll be placed on the field that everybody will see during relay. If you have a business but you don't have maybe the excess money in your budget, you can donate food items to our survivor dinner. There's so many other ways that residents and Miramar businesses can donate to Relay for Life to make a difference. It may be minimal, but it really does help. I myself, as someone who is a family member, as a cancer survivor, knows what Relay puts out for the community. We've had our lodging paid for by the American Cancer Society when our stepdad was ill. We've had them give rides to my grandmother when my grandmother had breast cancer. So we've seen firsthand what the American Cancer Society does and what a difference it makes in the life of a cancer patient. So it's important that everybody is touched by cancer. It doesn't matter who you are, race, color, creed, doesn't matter your economic status. Everybody can make a difference, whether it's $1, $2, or $10,000. Whatever fits your budget, you can make a difference and save a life.
Absolutely. Now, we are running out of time, but there's also an opportunity for students to get those student hours as well. So we're definitely encouraging our Miramar-based students as well to participate. Now, for people who would like to either give or be volunteers for Relay for Life, who can they contact? How can they get involved?
They can always reach out to us through our website. So that website is www.relayforlife.org/PembrokePinesFL, or you can always call me directly in the office. My number is 954-200-7534.
So perfect. So you can definitely, or just Google Pines Miramar Relay if that was a lot. It's the first thing that pops up. And we're so happy that our Miramar residents are really championing this cause. And we're really happy to see that here in our community. So remember, April 13th through the 14th, Walter C. Young, and you can donate online and just participate that way, or reach out to Laura or any of these ladies here. Thank you so much for being on the show today. And we thank all of you for tuning in to Good Morning Miramar. We are going to be back this Thursday, the beginning of February, with some great information about Black History Month and how you can celebrate with the City of Miramar. We look forward for all of you to tune in. Wishing you all a great day. And remember, it's right here in Miramar. Bye-bye.